I know that you love them. I know that you love them, and I know that you think that nobody on this planet could ever love you as much as they do. I know that you're confused and you think that they're your soulmate, and they have good to them. I know that you see the good in them. I know that you see the potential of who they are and how they can make you feel, but they're not nice to you. They're mean sometimes. They're cruel sometimes. I know that it's hard for you to understand how they can look at you when you're crying and devastated and upset because of something they did, and they don't care. You can see that. I know it's confusing. I need you to know that that's how toxic relationships are. Toxic relationships come with highs and lows, okay? We have this preconception of abusive and toxic relationships in our mind where it's just all bad. We look at our friends and why would you stay with him? It's just so overtly bad, right? But then when it's us, we don't see it that way. You don't know them like I do. You don't know about the good times, the inside jokes, the late nights in which I was vulnerable and shared who I am with them and they accepted me, okay? That's how abusive relationships work. You have to have the highs to accept the lows. But you'll notice as time goes on, the highs become less and less. They become less often. They don't last as long. The lows are becoming more often, aren't they? They're becoming worse, aren't they? They're becoming more hurtful. They're less and less sorry. They don't change their behavior for nearly as long anymore. It used to be 3 weeks. Now it's maybe 3 hours before they forgot that they were going to be nice and change. And now they're being mean to you again. If you want to be in a relationship with this person, you need to accept who they are. This is not a good person that treats you bad sometimes. This is a bad person that treats you good sometimes. Good people don't do this. They just don't. Healthy relationships are not hurtful. They're healing. Healthy relationships are not confusing. They're clarifying. Never let someone tell you they don't want you more than once, okay? Please understand that there's a fog going on in your mind right now. When you're in abuse, it affects your brain chemistry. Your prefrontal cortex will shrink. Your frontal lobe will shrink. You won't be able to see clearly. It is not true that there's no one else on the planet for you. It's not. They're out there, you're just not single. You're not available for them to find you. There are relationships that are good, that are healthy, that are supportive, that are loving and kind. They are your partner. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're the biggest obstacle in your life, they're the thing in your life that makes it hard to go to work, that makes it hard to be the best parent that you can for your children, that makes it hard to have valuable and meaningful friendships and relationships with your family. If they're that obstacle, that's not your partner, right? That's your enemy. That's your parasitic leech that you need to cut off of your body so that you can start to live again. Right now, you're just existing. And I know you're tired. And I know that you're hurt. It just doesn't need to be this way.